Good evening, everyone. Good evening. You know, we always open up with this idea of if it's hard to get people seated, that's the mark of a successful event already. So if we do nothing else, I think we've already had a great time. And we're delighted for that. We know that we have a few people still probably standing in line, and we respect that, and we want to make sure you get something to drink before you get seated. But if we can, we're just going to jump right in because the program is ready to roll. So welcome to the 24th Annual Gehring Center Family and Private Business Awards. That, of course, means next year's 25, so that'll be a big to-do, although I think this is a pretty spectacular event already tonight. I'm Carol Butler. I'm the president of the Gehring Center, and it is really great to see so many people out. And, you know, this is Monday football night, Monday Night Football, and we were saying, Monday, is this going to work? Are people actually going to come out on a Monday evening? I think the answer is absolutely yes. So it would be, I'd be remiss if I didn't start with one of the most first and important thank yous that we get going here, which is to John Gehring. You know, John was such a humble man. He was very pragmatic. For those of you who know him, did not like a short pour. His early recognition of the needs of family and private businesses actually came from his experience with his own family, where he observed conflict, which resulted in the opportunity of figuring out how to put together something like the Gehring Center. So it really got John, his wife Gloria, and a lot of other thought leaders in our community to create this amazing organization that we are here to celebrate tonight, and members in the community that are doing a great job as family and private businesses. So that's how this all came about. Started, of course, in 1989. So when anybody wonders what the number's for, I figured that's timeless then, and as long as I can fit in this jersey, it'll be good. And so that started there, and with the Lindner College of Business, which of course wasn't even the Lindner College back at that time. But we are so grateful for this whole organization and this wonderful opportunity, as are over 1,000 companies that have been either past members or current members, just core members, who are well over 1,000 over all these years. And so we know that a lot of companies, it's really changed the trajectory of their future, which has changed the trajectory of our community. And so we're really thrilled by that. When we last did an economic survey in 2020, the economic impact of just our core members at that time was $13.5 billion. Now, yeah, that's before inflation. So imagine, we're redoing the study this year, and so we expect that that number is going to grow quite a bit. It's about 64,000 jobs just in the membership that we have today. Now, John's daughter, Sue Hill, and her family are here. There's a whole Gehring table right over here, and so we're delighted that you're here. Thank you for your continued support, and we're so thrilled that you'll be able to be with us this evening. I would also like to recognize, I don't know if the deans made it here yet. You know, deans are very busy people, but I do want to acknowledge Dean Marianne Lewis of the Lindner College here at University of Cincinnati. And I really want to thank her for her leadership and her support. Dean, are you here? There she is. I see her now. She is the master of both and thinking. So she is both here and thinking, and we found her. So we're delighted to have her here. All right, so like we said, it's Monday, it's September, so it's Monday Night Football. We started early here. Well, we didn't actually start the show early, so I've got to apologize for that. But we started the event earlier in the day, and the idea, of course, is you'll be home in time for the kickoff, and so you can have a great time tonight. We'll have food and drinks afterward, and still be home in time for the start of the game. And so we do have a very special guest to celebrate the start of the NFL season, and some of you met him as you were coming up the staircase today. We have the Bengals legend, number 14, Kenny Anderson, with us, and yep. You might recognize that. Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses, well, and our very own stage band. So before we get too much into the program itself, Kenny's certainly going to help us announce all the winners this evening. He's going to help us hand out trophies and what he's already calling Deflate Gate of our event. So he's probably mentioned that again a little bit. But we just wanted to take a moment, recognizing that it is 9/11, and Ken asked if he could say a few words.
Well, no, this is kind of a day that we tend to forget sometimes. It's been 22 years since 9/11, and I think that one of the most tragic days in American history, if we could just take a moment now to kind of recognize all those that lost their lives 22 years ago. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. And I'm going to throw you a little curveball here. When I was out there in the lobby seeing guys checking in, I saw a couple of Ken Anderson jerseys. Can you stand up, please? Thank you, thank you. Oh, and everybody, no, not yet. Everybody wearing a Bengals jersey, stand up. Everybody wearing a Bengals jersey, stand up. Can we give them a hooday on 3? 1, 2, 3, hooday! Okay, on the same token, I saw a Myles Garrett jersey back there somewhere, a Nick Chubb jersey. Will you two stand up, please? If anybody else has got a Browns jersey on, a little boo on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, boo!
I told him he could throw a few curves. That's the first one. I'm sure there'll be a few more to come. Well, you know, Kenny's had an opportunity to be with some pretty spectacular co-presenters and anchor people like Jerry Thomas and Nick Clooney, so I already had to apologize. I'm neither one of those, so you guys do what you can to make me look as good as possible.
But you're the best looking one I've been working with.
Well, thank you. He's my favorite. Well, a lot of you in the audience know that Kenny played for the Cincinnati Bengals his entire NFL career for 16 seasons. And in 1981, he was named the NFL Most Valuable Player, pretty cool stuff, yeah, and the NFL Offensive Player of the Year, which is great, yep, applause. And also, in that season, he led the Bengals to their first Super Bowl appearance, which of course we know has not been the last one, and we hope for many, many more to come. So let's take you back for a moment to the first ever win by the Bengals on a Monday night football game in November of 1975. Tell us about that game and something that really stood out for you.
Well, you know, not only was it the Bengals' first win on Monday night, it was the first ever Monday night game in Cincinnati at Riverfront Stadium. And if you remember back then, a lot of you older guys like me will remember, you know, Monday Night Football was still in its infancy. That was the big game. It was the show came to town. Howard Cosell, Dandy Don, the Giffer, you know, all in town. And what I remember about that night was just the city was lit up. It looked so beautiful on television. The electricity in the crowd, you know, we hadn't had a home playoff game, you know, at that time, but that felt like a playoff atmosphere when you walked out onto the field. And, you know, we're playing the Buffalo Bills, and it was O.J. Simpson, and it turned out to be the best game I ever had statistically. I threw for 447 yards. We win the game. Wasn't a lot of defense. O.J. ran for 190, so it was one of those games we were kind of back and forth, but we prevailed on that. And you know, there was another Monday night game in 1982 out in San Diego that I had my second best game of my career. I threw for 400 yards against San Diego. So Monday nights were always pretty good to me.
Yeah. Well, we're going to count on this one being another good one, too. And this Monday night's going to be really good for a lot of our audience participants because they're winners, too. Right?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah. So one of the things we also wanted, Christy was not able to make it tonight, your wife. She's busy doing other things. But you recently moved back to Cincinnati to be closer to your 6 grandchildren. You've both been very active in our communities since you retired from the NFL. And tell us about the Ken Anderson Alliance and the mission of the organization.
Well, we started this several years ago, and our mission is to create live, work, and engage opportunities for adults with developmental disabilities. You know, for our work program, we have our O2 Urban Farms operation where we're growing lettuce indoors. That's a source of employment. We sell it to different restaurants. We sell it commercially. We have a coffee shop. If you haven't been there, Just Brew out in Silverton on Plainfield Road. stop out there. It's a great place. You can buy Ken Anderson jerseys out there if you would like. We also have different merchandise for sale, but again, another source of employment and job training. We have some great job coaches that work for us and placing people. And we had one boy we placed in a restaurant washing dishes, and he wasn't as productive as we thought he should be. And our job coach discovered he didn't like to be wet. And he had a cloth apron, and once we got him a rubber apron, that his productivity increased dramatically. So they're doing great things there. We have our adult daycare at our facility. We have our Melodic Connections, which is our music therapy. We have over 25 Engage outings a month where they go out in groups of 6 to 8 in the community. They got to go to the Yankees-Reds game. I did not. But they go play putt-putt. They go out to dinner, different functions. Some of our most popular outings are going and volunteering at other nonprofits. And I'm excited to announce that eventually we want to get into our housing aspect. And Bengals Center Ted Karras and I are going to be working together on that. So keep your eyes open that if you've seen around town the Cincy hats that Ted does for the village of Marcy in Indianapolis, which is housing for adults with developmental disabilities. He wants to make his home in Cincinnati. He wants to help us do the same thing here. So we've got a T-shirt coming out that's going to be really knock your socks off. So be alert for that. But a lot of great things going. Go to KenAndersonAlliance.org if you'd like to hear more about what we're doing.
Yeah, wonderful. Our theme tonight, of course, is about scoring big, and so what Ken's talking about is scoring big in so many ways to help impact the community. And you may have noticed, let me get my can here, that we have Ken Anderson Day Drinking, D-E-Y, on the bar tonight, and a portion of the proceeds do go to support the Ken Anderson Alliance.
I should say, make sure you keep those cans. We got a cease and desist order from the NFL. We can't make those anymore, so I think they're going to be a collector item.
Now, we don't want to see you smuggling full cans out of the casino. I think there's something probably wrong about that. But a big purse, and who's to know, right? All right. Well, we do want to certainly thank our sponsor for Ken's appearance tonight, Citywide Facility Solutions, for their partnership in sponsoring Kenny. Yep.
Thank you, guys.
And they also sponsored the footballs that we had, that he signed for us a little bit earlier, which all of our winners tonight are going to get to take home. I don't know, we're not going to inflate them though. We're going to let them go as they are.
Yeah, Tom Brady had a hand in those footballs, Deflate Gate, and so that's why there's no air in them.
Oh, well, he might be back. We have a big night ahead, so let's keep moving, and I want to start with a few more thank yous. We want to thank our house band tonight, the awesome Chuck Taylors. They're going to be providing the music throughout the evening and for our celebration, and they are brought to you tonight by iHeartMedia, and we have some representatives from iHeart in the audience. We asked each honoree to select their own walk-up music, which brought, as you can guess, some fun, some laughter, some imagination, some silliness, maybe some inappropriateness, some outrageousness, but we've ended up at a nice event, and we're all going to be good when we get done here. Tonight's especially gratifying, though, and it's important to really recognize and take time out to celebrate the many successes in our business community, especially with family-owned and private businesses. It has been an unusual year and will probably be like that. We've said that for a few years now. But among the unusualness are so many beautiful and wonderful success stories, and that's what we're going to be talking about here in just a moment. But I want to thank a few more of our partners who have helped make tonight's event possible. We have 4 premier sponsors this year. We have Clark Schaefer Hackett Business Advisors. We have Fifth Third Bank, USI Insurance Services, and Hard Rock Casino here in Cincinnati. Let's take a moment and hear from our friends at Clark Schaefer Hackett.
Hello, everyone. I'm Robin Throckmorton, founder of Strategic HR and a proud shareholder at Clark Schaefer Hackett. Today, I'm thrilled to share with you why we're proud sponsors of the Gehring Center and why so many of you, fellow private and family businesses, choose to partner with us. At Clark Schaefer Hackett, we believe in the power of family-owned businesses. That's why we're passionate supporters of the Gehring Center, an organization that champions family and private businesses providing them with resources and support they demand on the growth journey. At Strategic HR, our mission is to help businesses, especially family-owned ones, succeed and thrive. We understand that family businesses face unique challenges, often operating with lean to no HR departments. That's where we come in. Our specialized team provides tailored HR, recruiting, and training solutions designed to fit your family business's specific needs. Celebrating 85 years, Clark Schaefer Hackett is a results-driven accounting and advisory firm focused on optimizing business results in financial, technology, workforce, and operational areas. Partnering with Clark Schaefer Hackett means you not only have access to our family business specialists who advise high net worth families, closely held businesses, and family-owned businesses, but also a wide range of services to help you continue to thrive. With over 600 employees, we bring the best of both worlds: national firm resources and local firm dedication. Before I go, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the honorees here today. Your dedication, hard work, and resilience inspire us all. Thank you for joining us in celebrating the spirit of family business excellence. At Clark Schaefer Hackett, we're committed to being your most valued advisor on this incredible journey. Together, let's continue to build a bright future for your business and the communities you serve.
All right, I know that you enjoyed the networking with each other before the program. We always have trouble getting people past the escalator even, like getting through the room. And then, of course, Kenny was there taking photos. That was a great opportunity. But we want to also thank our partners who are supporting our food and cocktail receptions this evening. First Financial Bank, Frost Brown Todd, Cincinnati Commercial Contracting, Forvis, Valuation Research Corporation, Beer House Distributing, Cavalier Distributing. So those are a wonderful group of folks. We also want to thank our floral sponsor, Wood, Herron & Evans, Aglamesis, appropriate for our dessert table, and Calfee, Halter, and Griswold here providing the lanyards. And then lastly, I want to thank our creative and media partners, Game Day, Prestige AV and Creative Services, Spot On Productions, and the Cincinnati Business Courier. Please, let's give all of our supporters and our sponsors a big cheer. Woo! On your table in the program this evening, you'll see that there are 20 companies that are honorable mentions. I want to say congratulations to all of these companies and thank them for what they contribute to our community, because everybody has a part in making this a great community. You'll also see in there a list of all of our corporate partners, each one important in helping us deliver on our mission to nurture and educate family and private businesses. So now we're going to move into the time to present the Family and Private Business Awards, and this year's awards are focused on scoring big as a team. So maybe that's kind of how this whole theme came about. Each one of our award winners demonstrated how their companies work from within to serve customers, to strengthen the company dynamic, and to respect their employees. And so that makes a big difference for each and every one of them. So we're proud to honor 10 companies who serve their communities in an impactful and responsible manner. What I found interesting in going through the history of these companies is that on average, the 10 honorees plus our Hall of Fame winner, the average length of time as an operating business is 52 years. So that definitely says all of these businesses are beating the odds. Now, I want to do one more thank you, which is to thank our judges who have the unenviable task of choosing who our award winners are tonight. Our judges are Mike Miller from LCNB, Barbara Fant from Clinical Research Consultants, Rex Wetherell from IoT Diagnostics, who's also modeling his next act as in rewiring, and then Chris Ramos from PNC Bank. If you would, a round of applause for those folks. All right, let's get to the first company. This family business was founded in 1957, and it keeps its clients on the move by providing, maintaining, and monitoring the fleets that deliver products, perform service calls, get to job sites, and ultimately drive business forward. The company has grown from a local vehicle leasing company into one of the largest and most respected fleet management providers in the United States, parts of Canada, and Puerto Rico. and they continue to innovate to provide clients and fleet management solutions which help streamline operations, reduce costs, ensure safety, and improve efficiency. Their clients benefit from improved customer satisfaction, enhancing their own brand and efficiency, and really can help create less costly operations, all of which helps make their clients more competitive, boost job creation, and really help the local economy. So by striving to always provide the greatest value to its clients, this company continually refines and innovates its services, allowing it to meet and anticipate the changing requirements of established clients and win new ones. And that winner is?
Our first honoree is Mike Albert. Accepting the award is Marty Bedegol, CEO of Mike Albert.
Mike Albert is kind of the business behind the business that's driving your fleet needs. So the way I look at it is kind of a complex combination of financing, utilizing technology paired with best-in-class customer service. If you think about a very large company, you want to know where your drivers are at. How fast are they potentially driving? What is the safety of the vehicle, right? Are they overdue for maintenance? All this rolls into more than just kind of the value prop of Mike Albert in the business, but it's the value prop of a fleet management company. You want somebody to be able to manage your fleet, right? And you want to know that all these bases are essentially kind of covered. So when I look at one of our main visions internally within the business, it's all about never settling, right? It's what worked for us yesterday doesn't necessarily work for us today. So when you think about supply chain shortages, when you think about the lack of production with manufacturers, you have to figure out ways to be a little bit more successful in spite of that. We created kind of a monitoring platform that can be utilized through an application. So as opposed to calling in and talking to an individual, you can get all the information you need on a mobile application, which is really self-serving. So what it does is it allows us to scale and become, better servers of our fleet and our clients with that utilization of technology. One of our internal mantras is being hyper-client focused. So when you think about the service you receive across a lot of other industries, it's not necessarily always there, right? So in order to stand the test of time and navigate the volatility of things like the market, you have to make people want to come back to you, right? And I think having that level of camaraderie internally gets exuded through the level of customer service that we provide. When I think about the Gearing Center and the 10 best practices that they navigate through when they decipher who's going to win these awards, they're very similar to what we do at Mike Albert. And just proves that the things that we're focused on, the investments in people, technology, and various systems, we're heading in the right direction.
Round of applause, please. Now, for those of you who know Marty Bedegol, you know that was not Marty. That was Martin Kuhn, and we're delighted that he was able to come up, and I've grabbed his name tag, so I have his identity. We'll get it to you later. All right. The next company's founder uses her qualified plan expertise, insurance and investment experience, and passion for teaching retirement strategies for business owners. And there seems to be this baby boom thing happening that there's a lot of retiring business owners, yeah? So far, the company has met its annual goals and was recognized as the 2021 Woman-Owned Business of the Year and the 2022 Emerging Business of the Year awards from the Little Miami River Chamber Alliance. This company attributes its success to two competitive advantages: depth and breadth of knowledge and independence, which enables them to offer a wide range of investment and insurance options to business owners solely on their own goals, objectives, and dreams. So Kenny?
Please congratulate our next honoree, Monarch Financial Advisors. Accepting the award is Susan Burnett, founder and CEO of Monarch Financial Advisors.
My company was founded 4 years ago. We started right before the pandemic, which was a tough time to start a business. But we help business owners, one business owner at a time, prepare for their future and bumps along the way. So I focus on the retirement plans and getting those business owners the biggest deductions that they can get, as well as helping them save for their own retirement. I also have experience in life insurance, and I can help them with buy-sell insurance, things like that, key person insurance, protecting their business and their family in case between now and retirement something happens to them. I don't know of any businesses in Cincinnati or truly in the US that has all of the knowledge and all of the credentials that our business has. We're independent. I don't work for one insurance company. I don't work for one financial company. Our only focus is on that business owner, their goals, their objectives, and we really have the gambit with what we can offer to them. Looking at every single business owner uniquely, looking at their challenges and their goals and their objectives uniquely has helped us be very successful with business owners. It's helped them trust us. It's just given us a very, very powerful, strong brand in the Cincinnati marketplace and throughout the US. Every little thing we've done has stuck to our original intent, which is to just help business owners one at a time get to retirement, sleep at night, be excited about what they're doing, and we've done that. This award feels like it's the culmination of 4 years of hard work, one business owner at a time. It is a huge honor, and it's one that I will definitely never forget.
For all of you business owners, the concept of sleeping at night sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? All right, we're going to go through one more company here before we change gears. Founded in 1982, which in 1982 didn't seem like it was a long time ago. I don't know, it's like suddenly changing. This contract metal fabrication manufacturer recognizes that its present and future success relies on 3 key elements working in harmony. Number 1, an environment that encourages employees to contribute and execute their expertise while fostering a culture of exceptional work ethic. Number 2, investment in the latest tools and attraction and retention of talented individuals who thrive on being at the cutting edge. And number 3, to embrace and really use lean manufacturing philosophy to eliminate waste, add value to customers, and continuously improve products, process, and people. Their relentless pursuit of success in these 3 elements has earned them, the company, the recognition and is one of the best places to work. With that culture as their bedrock, they fulfill their mission to keep their customers satisfied and their employees inspired as they continue to grow and innovate, propelling the company's performance and growth to new levels. Ken, who should we congratulate?
Let's congratulate Metalworking Group. Accepting the award is Doug Watts, CEO, and Brian Dubé, President from Marketing Group. The Metalworking Group, excuse me.
The Metalworking Group partners with our customers to really solve their complex manufacturing problems. We build anything from simple components all the way to complex assemblies, and ultimately we ship it to them and they build the final product. I always use the example that we make a bracket that goes on a slush puppy machine, and we build doors that go on combat vehicles and kind of everything in between. There's so many things that we do under one roof that many people don't, and that we have the ability to scale it. Oftentimes people will come through one of the plants and they'll be like, hey, we love what you guys are doing, but where are you going to put our stuff? And then we're able to take them to the other building and show them, hey, this is where we can do this. We have great people. We have a great team. We have great culture. We have people that have a can-do attitude, so that most things that are put in front of us, we just persevere and figure out a way. And most of our folks, if they get past the 1-year mark, they tend to stay for 30. One of our core values is positive perseverance, and I think what I'm most proud of is in a difficult industry with lots of complexities and details, our team always has that positive perseverance hat on, and we always find a way. And whether it's creativity or whether it's just hard work, we always come to a good solution. This award is a nice award because we have worked really hard on things like culture and people and really building something that we're proud of, and to have someone recognize us like the Gearing Center is great. And we're relatively new to working with the Gearing Center, but we have multiple people on our team that are members of the roundtables, and it's been a great resource for us so far, and we're looking forward to what's ahead.
And in case anybody missed that shirt, it says Cincinnati invented hustle. Yeah. Yeah, great. All right, then we're going to go into one more company here. Do I have that right? Yeah. One more company. And this company has a 55-year history. It's leading a full-service supplier in the packaged ice industry, and their mission is deceptively simple: to always exceed your expectations by providing innovative solutions and remarkable service to your business. Employees come first, and the company measures their success through employee satisfaction and engagement. Recognizing that each team member's role is integral to the prosperity of the company, they meet new ideas with an open mind. They prioritize employee well-being, professional development, and opportunities for growth and advancement, and they have a unique learning platform that helps both employees and vendors grow their skills. Customer satisfaction and loyalty are the company's second measure of success. This company also recognizes its place in the community, and as a socially responsible organization, they give back to local, regional, and national organizations to make a meaningful and lasting impact on the community and beyond. Ken, who is this company?
Our next honoree is Modern Ice Equipment and Supply. Accepting the award is Gary Giroux, CEO of Modern Ice Equipment and Supply.
Modern Ice is a company that takes and builds industrial ice plants across the world.
We will help you if you want to get into the business, design a plant, teach you how to run it.
Locally, you would be familiar with the Home City Ice Company. We support organizations like that. Anything from their supplies of bags to the wire that goes onto the top to a ground-up building of a plant to produce a product.
We have great systems in place, great resources in place, but we've hired the right people that utilize those resources.
They're an engaged team, they're client-focused. I think that allows you to prosper in the marketplace, number one. They're critical concern for clients. Number two, I think we try to stay ahead of the industry, from being the first to bring e-commerce to our industry, to engage with us, to going out and not only just selling equipment, but doing the installation, the engineering, the drawings, permitting, things along those lines.
In the industry, we've made sure we have the largest inventory, the best ERP system, and educational resources to really put us in a position to come off as the most knowledgeable company in the industry.
The innovation and the integrity with which we go to the marketplace, both of them are essential in a business. From the innovation side, that we're always saying, okay, where are we going to be in 2 years, 3 years? What are our clients' changes going to be? And the integrity with which you do it. A motto around our place is just do the right thing.
We've really worked hard over the last several years to make it a place that people want to work, people enjoy working, people get to be involved in the community, all kinds of things to make it better for the employees. And the fact that it's being recognized means we're making a difference and making it a better place to work.
The the idea of always just doing the right thing. So simple, so basic, and so elegant in a business. Now, for those of you who were here last year, you might have recognized the song, and you might have recognized the company, because Jake Giroux was our Rising Leader of the Year last year. And he might have had the same theme music for some odd reason. Well, he was recognized for the Larry Grip Rising Leader Award. And clearly that says a lot about a culture of leadership in the company, and that's where we want to go next, is talking about leadership. Our next award is actually called the Larry Grip Rising Leader Award because it's named for President Emeritus, I have to hang on to my own job, President Emeritus Larry Grip, in acknowledgement of his tremendous leadership of the Gehring Center. I'm really fortunate, and I said this last year and I say it often, that I've been able to stand on the shoulders of this giant that was before me, who did so much to really help the Gehring Center grow and flourish. Particularly, he really put some great governance in place, and so much of what we do today is built on that foundation. I get to join him quite frequently, and we always debate over who's buying lunch, but at least we are getting together for lunch. So Gehring Center members are invited each year to nominate a rising leader in their company who demonstrates one of the Gehring Center's 10 best practices of a successful business, something that they've advanced within the company. We always receive an outstanding list of nominees. It's kind of tough to pick from, but out of that we choose 9 finalists, and that's who's been selected, and you can see them up on the screen right there. So what a fantastic group of rising leaders, and it was a pretty tough call, and actually we put this out to vote and see who people think has really done the greatest job and has done the most significant work on the from a rising leader's perspective. So let me go ahead and make an announcement, and then Larry, you're on your way up on stage here. The 2023 Larry Grip Rising Leader Award goes to Billy Vega. Now, while we're getting set up for photo and all that, and I'm going to let you guys just go ahead and get the photo work done, and I'm just going to tell the tale. Billy has been an incredible addition to Sweets and Meats barbecue team, and anybody that's had Sweets and Meats, anybody out there ever have? Yeah. There you go. She planned and executed their first full-day all-staff meeting. She recruits, she attends and organizes job fairs, has implemented a marketing strategy, has contributed to the company's overall growth. She's trained new members in the office, which has allowed for the promotion of 2 other people, which is terrific just this year. As Billy has streamlined their operations and is creating and directing the office team, the company's sales have continued to grow. In 2022, sales increased 23%, and this year, sales are up another 20%, which is really remarkable because they closed their carry-out restaurant, and so they focused purely on catering and events, and so by changing up their business model, which you might think would shrink, they've still grown. And today, just today, right? Today,
it's official.
Billy signed their largest contract to date with GE Aviation. They're going to be, yep. They're going to be catering GE's all-employee event for the 3,500 people sometime in October, and they're now an approved vendor, which means they're going to get additional opportunities in the future, which is really terrific. Tenacity, perseverance, working it, and it sure is paying off. Billy's ability to respond to incoming inquiries just like the one today, although that didn't just happen. That was like weeks and weeks and weeks of work. But her ability to respond in a timely manner, which we can all appreciate, and build relationships with clients has created the repeat business, fueling this growth as well as new business. By streamlining the office as well, she has done the thing that we hope everybody does for us, which is freed up the owners to complete more business development work and work on the business instead of in the business, and that is a game changer. She was nominated by Kristen Bailey of Sweets and Meats Barbecue. Congratulations. Special nod again to everybody that was nominated by their companies for this award. Your work shows that you truly are a rising leader in the community, and we know there's a lot of talent, not just in the community, but we also know there's a huge amount in this room. This is the award I always say that has the no poaching fact to it. Well, speaking of some talent in this region, let's hear from Fifth Third Bank.
Hey, Carrie and Jim, it's only early August and the days are still hot and long. Yet Cincinnati sports fans look like they'll have plenty to cheer about well into September and beyond. In fact, I can make the argument this could be the best year in Cincinnati sports history.
I agree, Terry. The Reds have been the toast of the league, and they're fighting for first place. FC Cincinnati is the best record in the MLS, 2/3 of the way through the season, and just wait until the Bengals kick off their season.
That gets me thinking about the success of Cincinnati's Major League sports teams this season, and how it's only matched by the success Gehring Center has had in energizing Cincinnati's business community. You know the Reds' history. They date back to 1869, and Fifth Third Bank dates to 1858. We've had a lot of great seasons, bringing our community together and making it stronger.
That's why Fifth Third has been proud to be a lead sponsor of the Gehring Center for more than 20 years. We know your success is a home run for the Cincinnati businesses.
In an environment where the economic outlook is modest, we need to ask ourselves, how do we ensure we're driving local growth? How do we create wealth amongst local communities? We can't achieve this if the entire community isn't engaged and part of the solution. It starts with creating opportunity and bringing everyone along.
We are optimistic about our future and what we can achieve together to strengthen and expand the circle to create a positive economic impact.
This is a great time for Gehring Center and Cincinnati sports. Heck, it might be their best year ever.
That's right, Terry. Fifth Third's partnership with the Gehring Center is truly a home run.
Thank you, Gehring Center, and congratulations to each of this year's honorees for enriching our community.
You always have to be careful what you record. But I think they're going to be right in the long run. Well, let's go back to another one of our award winners in the Family and Private Business Awards. Since 1999, this company, which is a family-owned and women business enterprise certified business, has delivered proven water management services and systems to control waterborne pathogens, to protect drinking water. Excuse me, let me back it up because I don't want to miss what's really important here. They've delivered proven water management services and systems to control waterborne pathogens, protect drinking water, and water treatment programs to fight scale-causing mineral deposits, bacteria, and corrosion in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning water systems. Incredibly important, right? Their mission and passion are to safeguard water because that ultimately saves lives. And so you can imagine how the significance of their work. Believing that the best way to care for clients is to take care of the team. And this company leads with a people first, revenue second mentality. They focus on keeping, guarding, and retaining the talented people that they have by cultivating an environment where people can enjoy coming to work and enjoy the people that they get to work with. That people-first focus has been a winning strategy, with the company earning dozens, and I did say dozens, of workplace and work awards on their way to ensuring clients have clean water. Ken, you want to tell us who the next winner is?
Yes, our next honoree is Solid Blend Technologies Incorporated. Accepting the award is Ken Elrich, Vice President and founder of Solid Blend Technologies Incorporated.
Solid Blend Technologies is a water management company with a focus on hospitals. When we talk about water management, there's the drinking water within a hospital, and there's also the HVAC, heating and cooling water that we maintain.
Your people are the ones who do all the work, right? You can have the best strategy there ever is, but you gotta have people. And taking care of our people and putting them first, I think, is our competitive edge.
Our mission is to we safeguard water. And so as leadership, we safeguard our people so they can go out and safeguard the water. So that's really the success of our business.
We want everyone to come in and feel valued, have the resources they need, and minimize as much stress as we can. You know, we don't want them taking any of that home.
My focus within the organization is on research and development. I work on strategy, and I work on some of our marketing initiatives.
And for me, my focus has been for a number of years is organizational health. So anything to do with our culture, our values, how we communicate, how we resolve conflict, how do we work through that. It's not all about one person, and it makes you feel good when you see people really striving to help one another be the best they can be and get their roles done, and everybody really chips in. I feel like the award is an acknowledgement. It's an acknowledgement that says, hey, what you're doing is working. You know, it doesn't mean quit and that you've arrived, but it's working and keep going. So that's what I feel like the award means.
And you may have noticed Ken did not come up here alone. That was Lois. She's the CEO, as you saw up on the screen. So we're delighted they were both able to join us, and for a whole lot of love. The band thought that was good. Thanks, band. Yeah. All right, our next company. Offering a broad range of sports and related activities for children, the mission of this company is to give kids the tools to grow into happy, healthy, responsible adults. And goodness knows we need more of those. It's okay, you guys, yeah. The company has 4,500 children currently enrolled, which is a pretty amazing number, but only to be outdone because it served over 50,000 different kids since its founding in 1973. With over 24 programs, it is the country's largest family-owned children's instructional services operation right here in Cincinnati. Their focus on culture has spurred the company's growth and helped them to be named one of the Cincinnati Enquirer's best places to work. Kenny, you want to tell us about who they are?
Our next honoree is Kids First Sports Center. Accepting the award tonight is Jen Evans, president of Kids First Sports Center.
Kids First Sports Center is a sports activity center for children 0 to 17, 18, and we actually rebranded in 1998 as Kids First. We had originally started as Queen City Gymnastics, and this is our 50th year anniversary. We offer all kinds of different sports programming and other programming as well, but primarily sports programming and summer day camp. We have everything from an instructional recreational program, a recreational competitive program, or highly competitive programs in various sports. Our primary mission is to do great things for kids, specifically to give them the tools to be happy, healthy, responsible adults. And we are very grounded in that mission and that goal. Our greatest mission is to do great things for kids. We also want to be a great place for our employees. And we have career paths for those who want to stay and make this a life for themselves. We also are a really great place to be a stepping stone for part-time or seasonal or just those younger employees who've maybe never had a job before. But we are very clear in how we develop our people and the goals and the product that we want to put out. We are impacting kids, families, community, and employees. I think that is where I have the greatest pride. This award is a great honor for us. To be recognized for who we are, what we do, and how we do things, it's very, very impactful. And an award like this, the Gehring Center is great for education purposes, for leaders, and it just feels like it's a great partnership for us more than anything. It feels like we are recognized for doing great things for kids, which is who we are and what we do.
All right. This next company was founded in 1983, and it is an innovative company that does outsourced chief financial officers work, CFO, and they help businesses grow not just locally, but nationwide to achieve their goals. They serve private and family businesses that contribute to vibrant economies, and they operate from the philosophy that their clients hold the key to their own prosperity. The company's strong and talented team, one of whom was nominated for a leadership award, supports a forward-looking service model that resonates deeply with the current generation. Their clients don't only want to make an impact on their numbers, but they also want to impact the world, which is pretty high stakes. Harnessing and unleashing this impactful collective wisdom helps clients achieve not just their big goals, but also the epic ones that power the kind of transformative growth that ripples beyond the community and beyond the company and really makes a change for many people. This company measures its success by the client's results, not just their own. And those results include an improved bottom line, increased cash flow and profits, less time working in the business, and a financially worry-free life, which again sounds pretty spectacular. That is epic. As these businesses thrive, owners gain greater freedom to relish life and make constructive contributions to their own communities. Ken?
Please congratulate Mackey Advisors. Accepting the award is Mackie McNeil, the President and CEO of Mackey Advisors.
Mackey and the Prosperity People are fractional CFOs for fast-growing companies or those who want to be. Our competitive advantage is our methodology. We're finance nerds, and believe it or not, we use Nobel Prize-winning psychological research that help clients break old habits and chart new paths. What makes our company successful is purpose, innovation, and people. We know that it takes purpose to show up every day with passion. And for innovation, we are constantly innovating and creating something new. And our people, we invest in our people, and they invest in our clients. The most life-changing thing that ever happened for us at the Gehring Center was that Sarah joined a roundtable. She's my daughter and my COO, and it's just been very helpful to her to see other people having the same kind of second-generation challenges. And also, I think in some way, made her appreciate her relationship with me, because to some extent she has her challenges. We all do, right? As navigating that mother-daughter, which there's not many of those, and also navigating CEO, founder to COO. What makes me most proud about our company's success, and this sounds very campy, is that we change clients' lives. We've had tremendous success nationally, being recognized by the Inc. 5000, certifying as a B Corporation, being recognized by real leaders, and expanding our client base from local to coast. But this award, coming from the Gehring Center, means so much because it's an award with our peers of family and local businesses.
You know, in family businesses, we always talk about you have the business issues, and on top of that, you have the family issues. We'll just call them dynamics. And it's wonderful to hear about two who have been able to steer through that, and communication and trust make all the difference. All right, well, we're going to switch gears just a little bit now, and we want to recognize the outstanding effort of one of our volunteers, and this is the Keith Baldwin Volunteer of the Year Award. Each year we present this to one of our over 200 volunteers that help us in the organization. And this award was created to really honor the extraordinary commitment of one of our earliest and most dedicated volunteers, Keith Baldwin. He never liked that it was named after him, but we still kept it there because I think it's exactly the way it should be. Brad Haas, partner and attorney for Katz Teller, is the 2023 recipient of the Center's Baldwin Award. Round of applause. He has been involved with the Garion Center for over 15 years, and as someone who has years of experience helping family businesses transition from one generation to the next, Brad understands what an asset the Garion Center is for the greater Cincinnati business community. Serving as one of our most influential volunteers in our Next Generation Institute, he shares his time, his knowledge, and experience, and lots of stories about navigating families and businesses through the complexities that come with transitioning a company. Brad initially became involved with the center in 2008 when the Next Generation Institute was in its infancy. He, along with other business advisors, worked to construct the steps of successfully transitioning a business. Brad created materials around contingency planning, legal and tax planning, and forming a transition team, all essential to a successful transition. With over 25 years of experience in handling general corporate matters, Brad's helped many clients with the transition of ownership from one generation to the next, guiding them with the basic principles that he shares in our own institute. He spent the majority of his career with Katz Teller, a law firm which specializes in civil litigation, corporate law, mergers and acquisitions, commercial real estate, tax, employee benefits, bankruptcy, and estate planning, all of which are part of transitioning family businesses as well. Our founder, John Garion, believed in the power of connecting others and providing members with enriching experiences while giving them access to leading experts. Brad helps us fulfill John's vision, and for that, we are grateful. Brad Haas. Yes, one more round of applause. All right, now we're going to go ahead and close out the Family and Private Business Awards in the last round. This next company was founded in 1921, and yes, that means over a century ago. Now, none of the people that are here were there then, I don't think. It's an award-winning provider of construction services in the distribution, manufacturing, medical, office, retail, and institutional markets in Greater Cincinnati. To successfully differentiate itself in a competitive space, the company measures success in 4 areas: customers, community, employees, and profits. The entrepreneurial nature of the company sets the tone for the entire organization, fostering ownership and accountability, as well as good communication, all of which combine to deliver total customer satisfaction. This competitive advantage is boosted by the company's lean, closely held ownership structure, which allows it to be nimble and react to changes in the marketplace, of which there are many, while remaining focused on long-term plans. And that company
is the Paul Hemmer Company. Accepting the award is Paul Hemmer Jr., CEO of the Paul Hemmer Company.
The Paul Hemmer Company has 3 operating divisions and 1 investment arm, and we've been operating in the Cincinnati market for 102 years. Our real estate company is the Roebling Development Company. We started real estate development in northern Kentucky starting in the mid-60s, so over 50 years. And then our service company, it's Building Management Partners. It's a facilities management and maintenance company. We've been operating that since 2000.
We've had an opportunity to work with many fine companies, not only warehousing, manufacturing, and medical, and we've met a lot of people through the years. And when we build for someone, the ultimate goal is always total customer satisfaction. That's what's important.
Our company is successful because of our entrepreneurial spirit, our people, and our drive to succeed.
Right now, we're in the position of transitioning to the next generation of leaders.
What makes me proud is what we've been able to accomplish primarily in the last 10 years by recruiting a young group of leaders, by painting a picture of where they can be in the future, and by implementing a succession plan that they are a part of.
We value our people. We're not just focused on the bottom line. We want each other to be successful and to grow.
This award is important, not just for me, but for our entire company.
This award recognizes all the hard work, not only over the past year, but multiple years.
It's a recognition of our hard work and drive to succeed.
By receiving this award, it simply verifies that we've done what we needed to do.
And I'm told that Paul has quite a musical repertoire, so I think there are even competitions in the company about what song is his next favorite song. This next company, they really talk about their sincere and ambitious mission, which is simple, elegant, and to the point: designing better futures. And that's about designing better futures on behalf of clients, staff, partners, and community. And you can tell there's a very strong theme on all these fronts, and almost everybody ends with community as being such a critical component. With over 67 years in business as an architectural and engineering firm, the company developed a comprehensive approach for defining success. Happy repeat customers, thriving dedicated staff, projects that demonstrate thoughtful design and technical expertise, and then maintaining a balance between growth and quality. Through frequent engagement and active listening, this company ensures that clients play a very active role in bringing their vision to life. Establishing strong partnerships enables the company to design spaces which best reflect the client's identity, culture, and values. Knowing that their prosperity is intertwined with their employees' satisfaction and engagement, they strive to create a supportive and inspiring work environment where employees can flourish personally and professionally. The effort's not gone unnoticed, with the company earning top workplace honors from the Cincinnati Enquirer 2 years running. Kenny?
And our next honoree is KZF Design. Accepting the award is Doug Marsh, who is President and CEO of KZF Design.
KZF Design is a 65-plus-year-old architecture engineering firm. We design commercial buildings around the region as well as internationally.
We do work all over the world, and really our goal is to help our clients design a better future. We do work with a variety of in a variety of different markets like education, transportation, industrial warehouse, corporate office, and a lot of work for the federal government. And each client has its own needs, and with that comes a different design solution.
I believe that our competitive advantage is the balance of engineering and architecture in helping the client come up with a solution that satisfies and supports the needs that they have. Without the incredible staff that we have, we wouldn't be able to do the level of work that we are able to produce for our clients.
One thing that makes me proud about KZF is seeing all of our employees enjoy the work that they do on projects, and the joy that goes into designing each individual project.
When I found out that we were nominated for this award, I was extremely grateful and appreciative. It just reinforces that what KCF and our staff are doing for our clients makes a difference, and it's recognized by an organization like the Gehring Center.
It really recognizes the hard work that our employees put into each project and each effort.
Well, that was our biggest crowd so far for the evening, but you never know how it'll go from here. All right, our final honoree for the Family and Private Business Awards. This company is a leading global provider of safety and maintenance monitoring technology for commercial vehicles, and they are celebrating their 70th anniversary this year. Congratulations for that. Their dedicated team recently completed, now how about this for crazy, a seamless internal transition of leadership and ownership while simultaneously deploying a new CRM, while moving to a new facility in Blue Ash, while establishing new company records for orders and shipments. I don't know how they did it, but that's one of the reasons they're here tonight. This company focus is all about being extraordinary and empowering their people to problem solve, which has paid dividends in building a tenured team with a growth mindset that is focused on the two core principles of people and trust, which creates and reinforces their competitive advantage on a daily basis. Kenny, tell us who this is.
Please congratulate our final honoree, Doran Manufacturing, LLC. Accepting the award tonight is Jim Samakaki, who is the president of Doran Manufacturing, LLC.
Doran is a safety and maintenance monitoring technology company founded in 1953, and we just recently celebrated our 70th year. Our primary business is tire monitoring systems for commercial vehicles. Safety part of it plays into it for the school bus product. So we have a product that lets the driver know if all the lights are functioning from the driver's seat. We also have a sleeping child check monitor. Forces the driver to go to the back of the bus, press a button to make sure they don't leave any kids at the end of a shift. I joined the company in 2007, and we wanted to get into the commercial vehicle space for truck fleets. But we've also expanded now into other markets such as off-the-road vehicles, so large mining equipment, and now we're even getting into new markets with agriculture tires. Our competitive advantage at Doran is people and trust. We have great people on our team. That's the number one competitive advantage, but we also are founded on trust. And trust meaning that we can trust each other, but also we do what we say we're going to do, and our products do what they say they're going to do. Our company is successful because of the people and the drive that we all share. We created a tagline that our drive keeps you moving. I literally have a hurdle in my office that we use as a physical reference to get over the hurdle. And it's that ability to be resilient and pivot is what I'm most proud of at Doran. To be able to sell to 46 countries around the world is pretty exciting. We're nimble. Right? And we can go out and we don't have to have a meeting to have a meeting. To be involved with the Gehring Center has been invaluable to Doran and to myself personally. Really brings value to our company and to us individually as well as collectively.
Let's have one more round of applause, if we might, for all of our award honorees. All right, we have one more message to share, and that's going to come to you from USI.
USI congratulates the Gehring Center's Private and Family Business Award honorees. We are excited to be part of this great event this year. USI is one of the largest insurance brokerage and consulting firms in the world, delivering property and casualty, employee benefits, personal risk, and retirement solutions to large risk management clients, middle market companies, smaller firms, and individuals. USI has become a premier insurance brokerage and consulting firm by leveraging the USI One Advantage, an interactive platform that integrates proprietary and innovative client solutions, networked local resources and expertise, and enterprise-wide collaboration to deliver customized results with positive bottom-line impact. USI attracts best-in-class industry talent with a long history of deep and continuing investment in our local communities. Our team has been protecting local businesses, employees, and families for over 150 years through our acquired agencies. And today, with over 8,000 industry-leading professionals across approximately 200 offices, we have the resources and the reach to tackle even the most complex insurance needs. USI, proud to be a longtime sponsor of the Gehring Center.
And now for our grand finale, the Greater Cincinnati Family Business Hall of Fame induction. This award recognizes family businesses who have made a long-term community impact through their employment growth, through their philanthropy, community engagement, and enhancement of our community image. In 1966, William G. Bill Verst purchased a local trucking firm, so many companies from humble beginnings, and began what would ultimately become Verst Logistics, a customer-first, full-service logistics provider. Throughout its significant growth, Verst has retained an unwavering commitment to excellence for customers, employees, and for the community. With the legacy of a 57-year-old business, Verst now has over 2,200 employees, 28 warehouse locations, and over 8 million square feet of warehouse space, and they're just getting started. Leading the charge from the headquarters in Walton, Kentucky is second-generation Paul Verst. He took on the leadership role in 1993 from his father, Bill. Since that time, he has overseen the expansion of the company's strategic plan, real estate, and customer solutions. Of utmost importance to Paul is the commitment to putting the customer first, providing a family-focused company culture, and giving back to the community. The Verst family commitment to community service and philanthropy is a tradition started by his father and continues today with leaders serving on numerous boards for local universities, churches, schools, and industry trade associations. From the start, Verst has been staffed by honest, hardworking people, always ready and always eager to do the right thing for customers. Together, they have earned the company a reputation for excellence based on the culture instilled by the founder. This culture is rooted in the core values and that guide employee actions. These values include the continuous development of innovative solutions, a passion for delivering exceptional service, respecting the time, knowledge, and concerns of others while maintaining integrity and trust, a zero-harm safety goal to prevent injury or adverse impact to customer, environment, or community, and teamwork that emphasizes individual and group accountability toward a common objective. Their dedication to doing the right thing has ultimately earned them an array of accolades. These include, but are not limited to, being named one of the area's top private companies and largest logistics firms by the Cincinnati Business Courier. The same standards that have contributed to Verst's success underlie their fabric and makeup in the years to come as the third generation steps into Verst leadership roles. By following these values, this family business will continue to make positive differences for clients, partners, employees, and communities wherever they operate. Paul, would you please join me on stage to accept this award and bring whoever you want with you.
From the very beginning, Bill Burst realized that it took a great team to accomplish great things. We know that there's over 2,000 families dependent on us, making sure that the company's successful so that their families can be successful. We want all our leadership team to make sure that they're treating everybody within the business the same way they would treat somebody in their immediate family.
As a local family-owned business, we've always thought that it was important to make sure that our efforts are making a positive contribution to the communities that our employees live, work, and play in. And on the national level, we've partnered with the American Logistics Aid Network. This is a group that is made up of other 3PLs, manufacturers that mobilize in a time of natural disaster in the United States. We also partner with Northern Kentucky University to help stand up their supply chain hub. So this offers local students an opportunity to get degrees in the supply chain field, which is critical right now for the country.
Customers have access to the executive team, and if we need to make a decision or we have a customer that wants us to do something, we have the ability to be flexible and quick.
Every 3 or 4 years, we go through a new strategic plan. And we've had one item in there, which is expansion out west. So this year we did, and we opened up a 225,000 square foot dedicated warehouse in Phoenix, Arizona.
We had people there, we had a building, we were in there and running. It was a couple months. It was pretty unbelievable when you sit back and look at it.
So I was out in Phoenix again last week and looking at another building, and it looks like we'll probably execute a lease on that within the next couple weeks and open up our third location then out in Phoenix.
When we say we're going to do something, we follow through.
Over the span of roughly 60 years, today we're in 5 different states. We operate about 8.2 million square feet of warehouse space. We have 100 tractors, 300 trailers in our fleet, maybe 32 buildings. And we're constantly challenging ourselves to reinvent, reimagine what we do and how we can do more for our customers.
I actually have a letter from my grandpa who started the company. He had given me some words of advice as I was getting ready to go into college in the business world. And the first thing that he has is be honest and fair in your business dealings. I think that is really one of the big things that we pride ourselves on, is doing the right thing, following through on our commitments. It's very important to me and I think to our entire organization.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you for this amazing honor to be inducted into the Gehring Center Hall of Fame. First and foremost, I want to say that the NFL needs to get up off their ass and get Kenny Anderson into the Hall of Fame. So right now, the only thing standing between me and you and food and alcohol is my speech, and Carol said I only have 30 minutes, so I'll try to make it a little bit shorter than that. I just want to say a few thank yous to a lot of people around here. First to Carol and the Gehring Center. This recognition is humbling and truly unexpected. To the selection committee, our gratitude for this wonderful recognition. Our parents, Bill and Betty Verst, Dad started the company. The original company was founded in 1927, a little trucking company, and then a warehousing company they bought 2 years later was founded in 1854. So our roots really go back a lot later than that. When Dad passed away 7 years ago, I mean, it was something that was hard for all of us to take. I'm one of 7 kids, and there's 27 grandkids in the next generation. There's 40 great-grandkids in the generation below them, and I'm one of 137 first cousins. So we have a lot of Verst out there, and if anybody's from Northern Kentucky and it's a Verst, it's definitely related to us for sure. I want to recognize also some of our family members who are in attendance today. You met my son Christopher on stage before, who's our Director of Transportation. And you also met Kyle Statmiller, who's our VP of Accounting. I also want to recognize my wife, Sue, who's sitting at the table down here, my sister, Melissa, Shaq, and her husband, Jim, who's joining us tonight as well. I want to thank them. Also want to thank, we have an incredible senior management team. We have about a table and half of people over there, so I want to thank them for their dedication and what they've done for the company over the years. And they run the thing on a day-to-day basis, and they do a great job. So I'll wrap up with just a couple of thoughts here. You know, to all the business advisors, bankers, accounting and law firms, and others who provide guidance to all of us each and every day, you do a phenomenal job. We thank you very much. And finally, to all the family business winners here tonight and all those who are in attendance, keep doing the things you're doing to create jobs. Keep our economy growing and passing on the family business to the next generation. We are the engine that rocks America. Thank you.
Wiser words have never been spoken. Well, again, thank you, Paul. Congratulations to you and your family at Verst Logistics. And it's nice to know that pretty much every Verst in Northern Kentucky is a family member. So if you didn't recognize the song, Family Tradition by Hank Williams Jr. Well, to our guests this evening, I have to say it's been a wonderful evening, and we're just thrilled that you were able to participate, to engage, to enjoy us, to join us here tonight, and to celebrate our nominees and our honorees. Now, the celebration's far from over, actually. This is just the formal part, right? So we want to just take a moment to thank again our sponsors, including our premier sponsors, Clark Schaefer Hackett Business Advisors, Fifth Third Bank, USI Insurance Services, and our friends here at Hard Rock Casino Cincinnati. I'd also like to personally thank our Gehring Center staff who suffer for a long time figuring out how to balance all the things that we've got going on at the center. But those who were particularly engaged and very, very involved. Joe Formal, we couldn't have done this without you. Mia Hall, one of our co-ops, who sadly couldn't be here because she's not 21. So brilliance comes remotely sometimes. Brandy Ellery, Ian Sellers, Cam Barrier, who's just joined our organization, and Nita White, who all have worked so hard on planning and executing this event. It could not have come together without you, with all the creativity and professional work. Ken, it's been an absolute honor to have you here today. So before I go into the rest of my speech, do you have any predictions for the Bengals season this year that you would like to publicly share?
Well, I certainly, we laid an egg yesterday. That was not fun to watch. I know, but what I like about this team, what I like about the coaches and the players is they make no excuses. They take accountability. They know they didn't play well. Our quarterback is a stand-up guy. I'll take him over anybody in the league. He knows that he didn't play well. Not practicing in training camp is not an excuse. Not playing in training camp is not an excuse, and I know that frustrates a lot of us when we got off to a slow start last year, but where'd we end up? We got a slow start the year before. Where'd we end up? Training camp is a little bit different nowadays than it was when I was in training camp, when every day was a two-a-day and every day was in pads. And now it's so important that the season is longer. It's more grueling for the players. It's important to get your team to the starting gate healthy, and it's important to have them fresh late in the year when it counts. And although we're frustrated by the start, just remember Zach Taylor is 13-3 in December and January when it counts. And unlike our friends up north, we will be playing in February this year, and we will come home with our first Lombardi. And Carol, thank you so much for inviting me. This has been a pleasure. I love the number that you're wearing. That was my tight end, Danny Ross, who never dropped a pass, and you never dropped the ball tonight. So thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Well, that was more than I expected, and so now you know what's coming, and I think that's great support for the season. All right, so just a couple of administrative things. All the award winners, if you would please come up after we close here, and we'll do a big group photo. Come up on the stage and in front, and we'll do that as a wrap. The flowers on the round tables are available for you to take home for your own tailgate. The colors seem to be appropriate for our local football team. And then once again, just want to thank you for being here. Enjoy the food, enjoy the cocktails, enjoy the reception, enjoy the people that are here. We hope to see you at an upcoming Gehring Center event. Again next year back here at the Hard Rock Casino. And we'll see you out in the reception area. Thank you, everybody. It's been a wonderful evening.
Save me a day drinking lager.